Hey guys, it's Bro. Haven't made a video in a long time, 3, 4 weeks, I don't know. Um, yeah, reason being is my dad passed away, so I sort of just, shut everything off, recuperated a little. And it gave me a lot of time to think, and I was thinking about this vlog if I should continue doing it. It's a test. It still is a test. I might stop doing it. I might not. Really, the aim of it at the moment now is just to have a sort of like a most people would use a diary, but just a something I can look back on in 5, 10 years, even more, and say, oh, that's what I was doing then. Be nice and you know and see where that goes. But anyway, yeah. So I tried making this video twice. Well, I did make it twice, but I just didn't feel comfortable uploading it. Still not too comfortable talking about it all. I think I gotta get a psychologist or something. Just go away until I get the funds. It's not that desperate. I'm not like depressed or anything. Yeah, it was just a unique sort of thing. Losing a family member that's close to you. It's a unique set of problems and feelings that come up, and you don't know how to deal with them. So I'm just working through that. But anyway, what I've been doing in my other life, I've been basically just really, so about start of last year, I was like, I want to be a filmmaker, and then that was really broad, and I've sort of nailed it down over time, trying out a lot of different things. Tested out freelancing, tested out making my own videos, doing everything from sound, cinematography, and script writing, which all of them are very amateurish still. But I tried it out, and I think I've found something that, and I've just been testing a lot of stuff out, and I found something that works pretty well, which is script writing. So I didn't want to do script writing for a while because the reason I did filmmaking and was because I wanted to make my own films. I wanted them to be films. I didn't want them to be writing. I didn't become a book writer, and it felt to me that screenwriting was like writing a book, and that if you're talented, the only way to be talented at that is to be talented at writing books. I should turn some lights on. The lighting's slightly better. The only way to be better at that is if you're good at writing books. But what I realized is I can write a screenplay, but I can also write out the the storyboard. So I can get these little pieces of paper and draw out little storyboards, and I can make it very visual. And the words don't have to be perfect. I'm not writing poetry, although I do like poetry. I can just make it so it looks good. That the image in my mind, all I'm doing is trying to just get the images out of my mind onto paper, describe it, don't make it all poetic or whatever, just describe it with images or words. Just keep doing that, keep cutting out the stuff that doesn't work, and then keep putting out different stuff that does work, and then find that 1% of stuff that does work and combine it all together, and then chop that up, and then order it, and then re-edit it, whatever. And and what excited me about it was because I was thinking of making my own films, so I wasn't against the idea of script writing, but I just wanted to be the script writer, I wanted to be the cinematographer, I wanted to be the director, I wanted to be the sound engineer, I want to be the art director, I want to be the project designer, I want to do everything. But if I spend 50 hours studying coloring, or studying lenses, or studying whatever else, I'm going to be a jack of all trades but master of nothing, and I really don't want to be that. I want to be a master of something. So if I could duplicate myself 10 times or 20 times, that would be possible, but I just can't. So I was just really that was like, I was gonna say it's not depressing, but I was like, how do I do this then? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Because the sort of thing what I was doing was just, I was studying everything. I was studying camera, I was studying sound, I was studying color, I was studying project design, And I was studying script writing and storytelling, and it was just way too much, And, I just thought of, okay, why don't I just write my script and then give it to, and then just message a lot of directors or something, even just amateur directors, say, hey, can you help me get this made? And then I sort of got an idea what the color should look like, or I got an idea what the shot should look like. But they know the lenses, they know the dynamic range, they know what camera to buy, they know they know all the calculations of the raw footage, and that's what I was like. Okay, so I can sort of just know the basics of what I want, but I'll go super into detail with it, write it all out, give it to a director or something, and then work with him to make the film. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna write my own scripts, which I've been doing, and I've been testing. So I bought a Celtx, which is like a script writing program. Tested that out, didn't like it too much. Might use Final Draft, but set up another desk in my room, and I've got cards, and so I got what Robert McKee recommends is like, I don't know what it's 3x5 cards, and each of them is basically, you write, one card is equal to one scene, but one scene will take like 20 cards to write, if that makes sense. Just editing and then starting a new card and retrying to make it. But and then I've got all these little pieces of paper, and I use those little papers for ideas. Ideas is very broad. I got a lot of subsections ideas. Actually, only got like 3 at the moment, and then storyboard. And so that's been really effective. It's been much better than on the computer. I have been using like social media blockers or website blockers, and that's worked good. That's worked good for my study, and so I've been able to study well with them on. But the website blockers, what the heck is this? So I'm just looking at my car, knobs and whatever. So that's been good for studying, but for writing, I don't know how to use Google Docs or Celtx in a way that makes writing, easy. But using paper and a pen has been really, I say it, but it has been, even though I've only tested it out for an hour. Well, I haven't. I've tested it much more than an hour, because I did used to just have papers in front of my desk with my computer on it, but then my desk would get super cluttered. But I've used it for an hour and a half total now. So I started using it yesterday, the desk method with the papers. Hopefully it'll continue. But I don't know. But it's working well so far, and so I'm working on a script at the moment. Hopefully that's, I'll work on this script for however long it takes. Could be 1 month, could be 6 months, could be like 5 years. Don't know. Hopefully I make something. And yeah, I'll just keep going with that. Thanks for watching this video. Peace.